My name is Randy Elliott. I decided to be an aircraft mechanic 41 years ago. At that time I liked airplanes, and I was not sure what I wanted to do, but I decided to take into the aircraft mechanic career. After the plane comes in and we talk to the crew, if they have any write-ups, we have plane schedule maintenance on it, and it's an item that's called a daily check, and we take a pamphlet that we do, and certain items on that paper we have to check out. So we do that on every flight that comes in, and getting it ready for the flight at night. After we complete all that, we have to sign off the paperwork on the items, and we have to sign the logbook to indicate that the airplane is airworthy. That just lets the pilot know, and the company that where we've certified that plane that it is now safe to fly, and it can go from wherever it's at to the next destination. Shortly before the plane is scheduled to leave, we've got a certain amount of items that we have to complete at that point. It's called departure items. We have a checklist that we go through, and we check certain systems, items, and make sure stuff that's working at the time before they take off. We have some aircraft maintenance items. If a pilot comes in and he writes up something that's happened during the flight, we check it out. We'll talk to the crew, and depending on what it is, there's different things that we have to do to find out what's the problem, whether we have to remove something and look into it further, or sometimes we just have to change a part. It just depends on what the item is and what the actual pilot or the crew has written up when it comes in. In October 28th of 2016, it was an MD-10 multi-engine aircraft, and it landed in Fort Lauderdale, Florida airport. And when it landed, the right main gear had collapsed, and the cause of that was determined by the NTSB that the right main landing gear main trunnion brace had broken, and that's a main brace that keeps the main landing gear down, supports the gear. And they determined that that collapsed, it broke, which would make the landing gear collapse. In reference to why that happened, it could have been fatigue, or it could have been a hard landing that caused that. Safety is first and foremost one of the most important things in reference to the airplane. There's no shortcuts. Safety is number one. There's a lot of stuff that we have to complete, as I said before, when the airplane comes in, before it goes out, that will let us know that that airplane is safe to fly.